What's up, y'all? I'm out here in my driveway, and this is what I got going on today. I got the Ruthless 10K, and I got the Big Fat Fanny. I've got this temperature control relay that I found on Amazon. The model number is W1209. So what I got going on is the fanny is actually pretty loud when it's running all the time, so I want to hook it up to this temperature control relay. There's the probe right there, and that way it'll kick on whenever the amp gets hot. Now, it didn't come with any instructions, so I'm just going to go ahead and tell you guys what I found on YouTube after a couple hours of research trying to figure it out. I had to find something in English, but this is what I've got, and I just wanted to break it down. That way, you guys know. This is for a 12 volt source, okay? So we've got the 12 volt in and 12 volt ground. Now the way the Big Fat Fanny works is it has a constant, and then it has a negative, and then it also has a remote. So that way whenever the head unit turns on, amp turns on, fan turns on. But like I said, it's loud. I don't want it to run all the time, so that's why I got this dude right here. So the way I've got this is you have to have power to the board. So I've got the 12 volt coming from the remote down to the board, and then I've got the ground coming from here from source to the ground on the board. Now I also have the ground from the fan plugged into that as well. So to run a fan, you have to run ground from the source and ground to the fan right there. Then you'll have the 12 volt, which like I said is the remote coming in. And then you have to have this jumper that goes from 12 volt to the K1, all right? And then you have, with the Big Fat Fanny, which is the remote, it actually comes in and goes to K0. If you had just a regular fan, you would just bring the positive from that to K0 and then ground from the fan to ground, and it would work just fine. Like I said, with the Big Fat Fanny, it does have an extra wire, and that's the yellow one right there for a constant. All right, well, if you guys have any questions, I'll answer what I can, but I can probably go through the settings on another video. But I just wanted to go ahead and get this made, get it out there. Hope you guys appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one.